Hi everyone, warm welcome back to my channel where I share reviews about items that I find beautiful and useful. And today I would like to share with you my honest opinion about Yves Saint Laurent pouch that is very popular at the moment. And before purchasing it, I remember seeing many positive reviews. It's like all over YouTube people are raving how great that pouch is and that it's such a good deal, that you can transform that pouch into a wallet on chain so easily, and what a wonderful purchase it was. And I will share my honest opinion about the pouch, which I bought twice. And before we start, I want to say that what I will be sharing is my opinion, and perhaps you will have different experience. Obviously, many people have a bit different opinion than I will share about this pouch. And that's okay, because we all have different expectations, we all have different quality standards, we all have different styles, so it's absolutely okay to think differently, and please don't get offended if you have a different opinion. Just if you would like to hear a short summary, I wouldn't recommend to purchase it, but of course, let me explain to you in more detail why I'm saying what I just said. Okay, so let me share with you the story of how I purchased that particular bag. I have purchased it some months before I actually started this channel, so I will not be doing ordinary unboxing of the pouch, and because I have already sold that bag some months ago. And back then I didn't even film how I unbox it, but I did film when I was packing it for the person who bought it from me, because I usually, when I sell something that is a bit more expensive, like a luxury item that has, all the identification cards and so on, if I'm selling that, I usually want to film the item, do close-ups and how I pack the item with all the accessories and documents, and how I seal the box and everything, just to have a proof that I have sent original and good quality item in case something would happen, in case there's any confusion or issues with the buyer. So I do have that footage, and when I found it, I thought, okay, let's use that one for video, so you will in any case be able to see the bag, and I will at the same time share why have I sold it. In the meanwhile, all that is left for me from that bag is this shopping bag, which I use here just for a background. But now, let's jump into the reasons why I wasn't satisfied with the pouch at all. So reason number one was the smell. And that was the reason why I was surprised and I was confused when I purchased the pouch. So first I ordered it in a beige cream color. And when the item arrived, when I unboxed it, I noticed directly the chemical, very strong smell. I've purchased many items from many different luxury and non-luxury boutiques. I have never ever smelled something that chemical, unnatural, and the smell was so strong. And in addition, the color was darker than I expected. So that combination made me think that, okay, maybe this is some kind of defected item, or maybe it's can it be a fake one? Like, if I have bought it from some reseller, I would definitely think that it's a fake item for sure. But the bag comes with all the authenticity cards, and it has a code inside. So I have returned it, and then I have given it another thought and watched more reviews, and I realized, well, everyone is so happy about that pouch, so let's give it another try. And I also was fascinated by the idea of turning the pouch into a wallet on chain. So I have ordered both the pouch in black color, because I thought, okay, let's go with the classics. And then I also ordered an insert from Etsy with a chain, a special insert designed to transform that pouch into a wallet on chain. Okay, so the pouch arrived, and it had the exact smell, very strong chemical smell. And then I realized, okay, so this must be the smell of that bag, of that pouch. For some weeks I tried to remove that smell, so I left the bag to vent. I've used all the tips online to remove the smell. I've put, for instance, those bubbles that are wet absorbent into the bag for a while. So I hoped that it would soak in that smell and it would go away. And time passed and it still contained the same chemical smell. And I don't mean that it was just some gentle leather smell. Like if you would think about naturally tanned, a good quality leather, or like, I don't know, Celine belts, if you have bought them, or their bags, they also have a bit of a smell, but it's never that strong and chemical as if it's some pharmacy inside the bag. So after a while I was thinking, like, what am I doing here? I have purchased a luxury item and now I'm over investing my time trying to remove a horrible smell from it. So it was obvious that that's the manufacturing smell that comes with all those pouches, and I was really surprised that none of the people on YouTube have mentioned it. But in some other forums, when I googled it, people also mentioned that, yeah, they have noticed that awful smell. Although some people also commented that perhaps you have received a fake item. And then I was thinking, can it be that it arrived from online boutique? I actually doubt, but who knows? Yeah, so the smell was an obvious reason, number one, for me deciding to resell that bag. But that was not the only reason why I decided to sell that pouch. So the reason number two was the functionality of that pouch. So I personally really like wallet on chain type of bags, smaller bags that I can carry around my essentials with. I have, for instance, a Chanel wallet on chain, I have Celine Triumph wallet on chain. I really like those kind of bags, so I thought that this pouch, especially when I want to transform it into a wallet on chain, would work extremely well. However, the design of the bag is made like an envelope, so it doesn't have any bottom. You know what I mean? It's just like two pieces of leather sewed together in this manner. It doesn't have any bottom. Even small bags, if they have a bottom, you can put quite many items in. While in this one, you could perhaps squeeze a phone and a bank card. That's pretty much it. I mean, if I would put a phone, bank cards, keys, that would already make it very difficult to close the bag. Just imagine if you take an ordinary envelope and try to put items in. It doesn't have any bottom, and that's why when you try to close it, if it's more than a few items, it won't close, or it will be very difficult to close. So the functionality of the pouch was very limited. Even if I would wear it like a clutch and just carry my phone plus a card, that would be okay. But if I would like to take my keys with me, or at least a lipstick as well, then I would really struggle. And I struggled for a couple of weeks until I thought, no, this doesn't work. And this statement about transforming the pouch to wallet on chain, I can share my experience. How did that go? So I purchased really good insert, no problem with the insert itself. It had also a chain that was matching the hardware of the bag really well. But the problem with insert, and keep in mind that I also heard from other reviews on YouTube that it happens, when you are carrying something inside the bag with an insert and the chain, risk is that the bag would fall down, leaving the insert hanging on you. And that happened to me in the shop. I was just like walking and then suddenly bam, and then the pouch falls down and I'm standing there with an insert and a chain. Awkward, not good. You don't want to lose the pouch itself while like walking or something. And it's not that I was overloading it. I literally had my phone, bank card and keys in it. And it was enough to make the bag fall down. And that probably was the moment when I realized this one needs to go away, and it has to go away as soon as possible. But there is a third reason, and the third reason was the closure. The closure button wasn't like a magnetic. You really need to squeeze and push that for the bag to close. And I was also struggling to do it. And then after a couple of times I realized I don't want to own an item which I will be annoyed to open and close each time. Now when I reflect about everything, I want to share one more reason, and that is the leather quality. I'm a big fan of grained leather, and looking at the video, the leather looks great, it's grained, it's shiny, but in reality, when you touch it, it's such an artificial feeling. you don't feel the leather at all. You feel that it's very heavy finished. That's probably also one of the reasons why the smell was so strong, because it was extremely heavy finished. The grains, they didn't feel natural at all. If you compare even to caviar leather of Chanel, that one is still soft, and you can feel the leather, although I know they also put quite some finishing, but still the Saint Laurent leather felt like a piece of plastic. So it was very sturdy. It didn't feel natural. It felt like both touching and smelling it like a piece of cheap plastic. So all in all, because of the reasons I mentioned, I would say that this is an item I wouldn't recommend purchasing. Even if I didn't want to transform that pouch into a wallet on chain, I wouldn't find any good use case for it due to the capacity and the disturbing smell. So all in all, in my opinion, that was the worst purchase of last year, and I'm really glad that I have sold it and that I don't have it anymore. I must say that it really demotivated me from buying anything else from Yves Saint Laurent. But of course, we don't have to judge the whole brand because of the items that they failed with. But please share in comments, do you have that pouch and have you noticed the smell? Also, have you transformed it into a wallet on chain, and are you satisfied with the capacity that it has? If you own the actual wallet on chain, not the pouch, do you think that it's a good purchase, and are you satisfied with it? So thanks everyone for watching. Again, keep in mind that this was my experience and my personal opinion, and I didn't want to offend anyone with that. I just wanted to share as a little warning for people like me who, after watching all the positive reviews, were very excited to get that item, but at the same time were very unsatisfied when it arrived, based on experience with it daily. And welcome back to watch my other videos where I share more unboxings and my honest reviews about other items. So thanks, and bye for now!